Hi students, I am K. Sudhakar Sharma, economics teacher. I have my own channel, YouTube channel called ABC Economics. Due to the prevailing situation, I thought I should help students by preparing educational videos and uploading in the YouTube. So in that process, I have been uploading several videos. Basically around 15 videos I have already uploaded, which are covering the syllabus of class 12 economics. Of course, it is an ongoing process. Still there are many videos to come, and finally when all videos are over, then you will find that the entire syllabus of class 12 is covered. Meanwhile, I thought most of the students who have passed class 10 must have got admissions in schools or colleges, so you also may be required some quite help class 11 economics. So keeping that in mind, I thought I should prepare some educational videos and upload in my channel so that you can be exposed to the syllabus and the pattern, and you can prepare sitting at home. Basically, when we meet again, exactly maybe 2 months after or 3 months later, when we meet and when we have a classroom situation, then this will help you to understand the concepts and to go ahead with the syllabus with confidence. Keeping all this in mind, I thought I should also prepare some videos. Of course, the videos are aimed at covering the entire syllabus of class 11. As I said, it is an ongoing process and it will continue for class 11 and class 12 simultaneously. And if you all take a little pain and see these videos, you will definitely be benefited. So here I will present a first video. So let us have a brief idea about it. So let us have a clear idea about your subject, your division of marks, your syllabus, and topic wise marks, and other aspects of class 11 economics. See, as I said, class 11 economics, and the name of the channel is ABC Economics. There are 3 parts in that total subject. Rather, the subject has been divided into 3 parts. Part A, Statistics for Economics. We will have a book on it. Statistics for Economics. It covers 40 marks. Part B, we will have another book, that is Microeconomics, and it covers again 40 marks. Then Part C, it doesn't have any book, rather it is a project work, and it carries 20 marks. So altogether 100 marks. Okay. Now, brief discussion on syllabus. Statistics for Economics, that is part A, we have introduction, collection, organization and presentation of data, 13 marks, 1-3. Introduction, collection, organization and presentation of data, 13 marks. Statistical tools and interpretation, 27 marks. So it is coming to 40 marks. Now, next part, another book, that is Microeconomics. Introduction 4 marks, consumer behavior and demand 13 marks, producers behavior and supply 13 marks, forms of market and price determination 10 marks, 40 marks. So it is 80. Now third, project work. Project work you will have 20 marks, that is altogether coming to 100 marks. So these 100 marks have been divided into three parts. Part A, statistics for economics. Part B, microeconomics. Part C, project work. Okay. Now, as far as project is concerned, there are so many topics on which you can make projects. You must be having idea how to prepare project. I have got a video exclusively meant for projects. You can see that video. There you will have a clear idea how to make project and how to score 20 out of 20 marks. So in 11th class there are so many topics. Some of the topics I will discuss here. Health expenditure of any particular state, that is one topic. GST, one topic. Human Development Index, one topic. Self-help groups, another topic. Similarly, demonetization, Make in India, okay, rural development, demand and supply chain. Similarly, so many topics are there. So basically, I just gave you 4 or 5 topics here, and any other topic suggested by your economics teacher, you can make a project. Okay, so this is the exclusive idea about the syllabus and division of marks. Now let us come to our discussion. Statistics for economics. Let us begin part A, statistics for economics, and the first chapter is introduction. So before we go into that, we should know some basic questions or some basic concepts so that you will have a smooth sailing in the chapter. First, father of the economics. Who is the father of the economics? Who is considered as father of the economics? The answer is Adam Smith. Adam Smith is considered as father of economics. Father of statistics. Who is considered as father of statistics? He is Gottfried Eichenwald. Gottfried Eichenwald is the father of statistics. Now let us discuss some small concepts which are very much required to understand the basic topic, that is introduction. So let us start. Consumer. Who is consumer? One who consumes is a consumer. I am consuming chocolate, I am a consumer. I am eating an ice cream, I am a consumer. What is consumption? Consumption is nothing but it is the using up of the utility of the product. Any product, when you use it up, that process is known as consumption. Production. Rather, first let us discuss producer. Who is producer? One who produces. It may be you, it may be me. If we produce something, we are known as producer. And production. What is production? Production is a kind of process in which the inputs are converted into output. The raw material are converted into finished goods. That process is known as production. Now coming to saving. What is saving? A part of your income when it is not spent, a part of your income when it is not spent or kept aside, that part is known as saving. Investment. What is investment? Investment is nothing but to the addition to the existing capital stock. Investment is nothing but an addition to the existing stock of capital. Suppose say I have a Xerox machine. I have already one Xerox machine and one more machine is added. I purchase one more machine. So that is investment because it is an addition to the existing capital. That is investment. The other name of investment is also known as rather the other name of investment, capital formation. You should know capital formation is the other name of investment. So these are the basic concepts which are very much required before we jump into the topic introduction, collection, organization and presentation of data. These basic points you should know that I have most probably explained, and I think this video will help you to understand the basic things about your very important subject economics, and it will help you to gain the confidence or to understand so what is all about economics and how you should go about. And there will be many more videos coming up covering the entire 11th class syllabus. I hope you all will be seeing all those videos, and definitely I trust that it will definitely help you in understanding the concepts, and I tried my level best to make economics easy so that you can score good marks. With that, I take your leave. I will again prepare another video and we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.